How important is the schedule right now? Breaks between games. You see Austin out with the main group for a bit, and just to get this club reset for the task at hand.
Well, I think obviously we have 3 days off in 6 days, which obviously we plan into our schedule. Once the league came out, the schedule to set it up so the guys could get recharged. We also feel we can get skating way better again as a group, and that's a huge priority for us. So we'll try to do that as well, and then get our details done. So, they had a good freshen up day yesterday. They get one again tomorrow. Get a good practice in, a firm practice before we play Pittsburgh, and then we're going to have another follow-up day. We just feel, our sports science team feels that that's the best opportunity to freshen our group up for the stretch drive here.
How big of a step is it for Austin to be able to be back on the ice with you guys?
Well, I think it's good for him, right? Just mentally, instead of just hanging out by yourself. And we were gone for 10 days, and these are his buddies, and so who do you hang out in Toronto with? So, I think the priority for him, obviously, is to do as much as he can each day, and then when he's ready or over ready, we'll get him back in the lineup.
Freddie was saying he doesn't mind staying in the rhythm with a lot of games, but is a stretch like this good for a guy like that who plays so much?
Well, I think so, but too, you look after the last while. I know I keep hearing he's playing all these games, but I just look at the schedule and the spacing sometimes to get some good breaks too. So to me, it's real simple. Do you want to play all the games or not? And I've never ever seen a guy who said, could I sit out one more, coach?
The NHLPA voted DJ Smith as the assistant that could be head coach material. How important is he to your staff?
Yeah, important. I think the thing with DJ is, in my opinion, he's going to be a good NHL head coach. I always look when I'm going to hire people for serial winners. So wherever they've gone, they've won. And to me, that means something. Did you win at playoff time? Were you able to deliver? And, the first few were as an assistant in Windsor, but you're still doing it and big part of it. And then, obviously, doing it yourself in Oshawa. And then I'm a big believer that major junior is just NHL light. It's like light beer. It's exactly the same thing. You got to coach stars, and you got to handle stars, and you got to have success with them. And to me, he's got a good ability to talk to people, understands the game. And, he's been around now here 3 years and has a real good understanding what the NHL is all about and what it takes. And I think he's going to have good success as a coach. The other thing that I think prior to this year, when we talked about it last summer, I didn't think that, to me, it's like a player. If you arrive when you're over ready, you have confidence and you stay long. And when you arrive when you're not ready, you leave fast. So, I think he's set up good.
Coach, to that end, in the same poll, Marleau was voted one of the best top role models in the league. Have you seen that firsthand? And was that an intangible maybe when you were looking at bringing him in?
Well, obviously it was one of the main reasons. So, but you can't do any of those things and you don't get any notoriety unless you're a good player. So that's the other thing about it is when you come to this market, there's more coverage of you, obviously, than any other market. And so, I think that helps in that situation. But Patty's a real good man, tries to do it right every single day, and is a good leader for our guys. And that's why we brought him here, and that's what he's doing.
Mike, is Saturday, do you think an option for Austin, or is it still way too early to start
Yeah,
talking?
I don't know, what they'll do. I just noticed he was wearing red today. We don't have a whole lot of red in our uniform, so.
What have you seen from your home club in establishing success at the Air Canada Centre through the last 9 games and maybe leading up to it?
Well, I just think, we were on a real good run there for quite a period of time. And just like most good runs, even though you don't believe it, you don't want it to, they come to an end and you usually dip a little bit no matter what you do. And then you got to fight your way back. And so we're at the fight your way back stage, obviously, and to get on another run. And so we've been good at getting these to be pretty short, and we got to do that again. We got a real good team in Pittsburgh coming in, but we'll be excited to play them. We'll be fresh too.